Hello. Hi, everybody.
Chubba, 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 chubba.
Oh no. Everything froze. I gotta fix it. Okay, there we go. No, hold on. Huh. You guys hear that little baby cat whining in the background for no reason? What a baby. Wow, 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 wow. Just chirpy little thing. Barely even sound like a cat. Cervidae, how dare you? Hey, so I saw there's a new tiny sponge form of Ruze, and I turned on some water hoping he would instantly grow big. Maybe big enough to destroy a neighborhood? Did it work? No. You blew up my pipes! But hey, thanks for that soup, I guess. I can forgive you this time. Falcona Leah, thank you for the delicious chips. Okay, let me make sure everything's working. 1 second. 1 second. I'm new to VRChat stream. Here we go. Whoop. Suppose I should play some music, huh? Hit you with some Hollow Stars lo-fi. Let's go. Okay. Let me know if that ends up being too loud. But anyway, hi everybody, welcome in. Today I'm playing I'm playing air quotes. I'm doing a VRChat stream where I'm gonna be messing around in VRChat for a little bit, but for the most part, it's gonna be a lot of me like standing around and AFKing in spaces because I can. Yeah, it'll be fun, I hope. And if it's not, well, too bad. That's too damn bad. Hi. Am I muted? Hi. Oh no, it's not working. Why am I not talking? Hold on. Wait, but I am talking. What? Okay. Am I talking now? Or no? Oh yeah, it's working. Woohoo! Okay, cool. I had to make sure that was gonna work before we went about our business or whatever. But anyway, hi. I'm Chibiru and I'm part of the crew. And today I'm gonna be doing a little bit of streaming, and I'm gonna be here in VRChat. Yippee! Yay! Yahoo! Wahoo! Hope you're excited for that. I'll mostly be standing around with these. Like you guys, I too am a normal Ruzader. As you can see, I'm just a regular guy. I'm just a regular Ruzader like the rest of you. And I'm blending in. Shh. Don't tell these guys that I'm on a secret mission. If they knew I was Ruze, they'd never let me live it down. They never let me live it down. Anyway, yeah. So today I'm gonna be, oh, hi, wow, thank you for the, wow, whoopee. Thank you for the, Crimzupa. Thanks for the Crimzupa. I appreciate that. That's delicious. That's delicious. Yeah. Anyway, hopefully I'm blending in. Hopefully you guys can't tell that I'm not a regular Ruzader, because these guys certainly can't. I don't know if they ate the wrong rock or what, but they just kind of stare off into the distance. They don't really do a lot of talking. That's okay. Rabbit King, that's a big Crimzupa. Thank you. And Alexandria, thank you for being an axhole. And Maka here, thank you for the fun fact. Chibi Ruze is edible. I'm not edible, actually. I mean, technically. Okay, so technically I am edible, but everything's edible, and I'd rather you didn't. Pollux, you better stop trying to knock stuff off my desk. Who do you think you are? Don't make me punish this Crusader for your crimes, because I'll do it. I'll do it. Come here. Get in the cavern. Into the darkness with you. Anyway, sorry, I had to slay one Ruzader for Pollux's sin. Yeah, so today I'm gonna be basically doing sort of like a morning latte, almost. It's kind of a morning latte, I'll be real with you, but it's in VRChat because I wanted to show off these, this cool, cute little guy. You might recognize me from HOLOSTARS sleepover fame. My name's Chibiru. I'm part of the crew. I'm Crimzon Rulez. I'm Elysium's greatest monster hunter. I'm your Midwest fantasy VTuber and your least favorite idol. And yeah, Nihilist Production made me look like this. It's just pretty cool. I'm trying to figure out how to do. Oh, I figured it out. Cool. Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah, that feels more like me. Okay, coal. Sorry, I was trying to figure out how to do the thing. But anyway, wow, thank you for the, Oedipus, thank you for 11 months, almost an entire year. Put that smiley face away, though. You know better than that. You know better than that. Sorry, hold on. Alexandria says, hey, Ruze, just wanted to give you a little extra for the move out of the trailer. Wow, you know what? Yeah, yeah, well, I'll talk about that in a bit. Don't worry. That's a coming. That's a coming. But anyway, yeah, thank you for the, I appreciate that. Yippee! Thank you. Cat Thistle says, hey there, Hunter. Looking forward to the Ruze karaoke this weekend. Also, any truly nauseating song suggestions to give the Azure Ruzeters? We'll talk about that a little bit too, but you gotta give me a little time. I can't be jumping back and forth between topics too fast. I gotta move smoothly. I've gotta make sure that as I'm discussing things, I keep it, you know, mostly on the level so that things kind of progress at a reasonable pace, but stay within the boundaries of their own topics. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to you? Because that's how streaming works, usually. If you know what you're doing. Not that I know what I'm doing. Anyway, hi. Welcome in. Yeah, so like I said, this is sort of a morning latte VR chat stream, so I'm a little new to this. I'm feeling a little awkward, but I'm working on it. Cabber, thank you for 9 months! Have I recovered from my horror stream? Yes and no. Yes and no. It hasn't affected me as poorly as I thought it would, but that's probably because I played a lot of the game, like squinting as hard as I could to barely see the screen. So that helped a lot. That helped a lot. Big Ham. Oh, thank you for 9 months. Welcome back. I'm not a little baby man. I am, in fact, a big baby man. I'm a big baby man. Put some respect on that. Don't make me and my boys fuck you up. They're dangerous. Get them. Hold on. Yeah. Don't make us fuck you up. Because we will. You came to the wrong cave. You came to the wrong cave, motherfucker. Bloodhound. Sorry, the song got me. Wouldn't do anything for 8 months. Jojo says, I hope you at least get an extras for the broke pipes, since the demons from Mortuary Assistant apparently decided to haunt them. At least it's not your PC. Oh, my PC's mad haunted, but we'll talk about that in a little bit as well. So let's go ahead and talk about some of the stuff. Toby Implodes, thank you for being a Ruzader. I gotta turn this down just a little bit, just like a little bit, if that's okay. I don't care if it's okay. I'm doing what I want. All right, so I was gonna say something. Shit. I remembered what it was. Okay, so anyway, yeah. I want to talk a little bit about the slumber party and like how that went. How did you guys feel about that? Did you guys have fun? Did you enjoy it? Was it pretty cool or whatever? Were you excited about all the new announcements and all the new cool stuff that's happening? I know a lot of people were talking about like I don't know, I guess like a lot of people were being like, oh well, we want merch in these outfits, and I get that of this cute little guy. Who wouldn't want merch of me? I get a lot of people were talking about wanting merch of this model, this design, this look, this form I have taken, this way I choose to present my eldritch eternity unto thee, and that's as far as I know. Not happening. But I will do my best to fight for your right to own a very tiny me to throw at your dog or whatever it is you want to do with it, or put it in the fire. I'll try to talk as much as I can about it. But hey, listen, for now, no. But I mean, on the upside, we got cool other stuff going on. We got the voice packs, and we got the concert and all that other stuff going on. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I'm not saying this is the case, so don't take this for gospel. But hey, listen, if the voice packs do well, or if cover feels like this has been a good project, maybe one day we can get like little cute merch. I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I'll bother my mones about it as I do. Squeaky dog toy, please. I'll think about it. But also, why do you want me to be a dog toy? That's fucked up. That's fucked up. It's not very cool of you. Bye 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 bye. Etc. etc. Oh yeah, by the way, speaking of VPs, that reminds me. If you liked the VPs, don't forget that you can leave a commentary about it or whatever. Like if you thought they were pretty cool, you can always commentate on it using the hashtag for the slumber party, which would be pretty cool or whatever. No spoilers, but you know, if you were like, oh, that one was really sick, or that one was really fucked up, or that one made me hate Ruze more than I've ever hated Ruze in my whole life, it made me swear a blood oath to destroy him and his entire lineage, then let us know. That'd be cool. Also, because then I can ego scroll on that tag, which would be cool. What else was I gonna say? I don't know. I don't remember. Usually I take better notes for this stuff, but my brain's all over the place today. My brain is, it's cooked. Oh, it's cooked, dude. It's cooked, brother. So anyway, while I haven't made any like progress on the hold on, wait a minute. How do I set this? I want to set this video to keep repeating itself, but it doesn't seem to want to. I don't know how to make this video repeat itself, so it doesn't just play random bullshit. Oh, right click loop. That's a good idea. Loop. Thanks for that. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, so what was I gonna say? Right, okay, yes, okay, so okay, so while obviously there's no merch for this going on or anything like that, and I'll do my best to argue for it and like yap and stuff, I have continued to yap about and complain and hassle and harangue and annoy and be a squeaky wheel, as I am wont to do in general, which has probably made me pretty unpopular with the government's, you know, various poor mooks or whatever. But I have continued to be a little annoying thorn in people's sides about MMDs, which I'm not saying anything necessarily, wink, but I've been pretty fucking annoying about it, so maybe keep your eyes peeled in case something happens. So I'm just saying. But anyway, yeah, so I've been a little bitch. I've been a little bitch. Library, thank you for 10 months. And, hi. Welcome. But anyway, wink, 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 wink. I don't know yet. I don't know what's going on. But I've heard that maybe gears are finally turning. The dust of millennia is slowly being shaken off of the gears that have not seen movement and inertia and the power of force in centuries. The old machines run once again, and darkness falls. Or so I've heard. Anyway, I don't know. Spoilers. Possible progress. No promises. Possible progress. But yeah. I don't know. That seems pretty cool or whatever. Also, hey, I just realized I never showed off this world, like, at all. I never showed you guys this world, and I feel kind of bad about that. I don't know if there's a way for me to move this camera manually, or if I just have to, like, kind of... I gotta do it the annoying way? Okay, we're gonna do it the annoying way. Is that... Okay, so I never showed you guys the world, so let's take a look around, shall we? After 3D, I didn't end up in talking about this much or showing you guys what was going on. So let's go take a little look-see, shall we? Sorry, you weren't following me. You're supposed to follow me, guys. Come on. Anyway, I never ended up going into VRChat and showing you guys around and giving you a little look real quick. So I figure now's as good a time as any to wander around a bit and show you the 3D world. You may remember this from Crimzon Rulez 3D debut fame. It's been a while, I know. But here I am. It's blue! It's blue! You guys remember these rocks? But yeah, there's the world. Wait, hold on. There's the world. It's pretty cool or whatever. It's pretty epic or whatever. I don't want to brag, but it's kind of the coolest thing ever. It's actually, fun fact, for those of you who are unaware, this is where I found Zephyr. This is where the axe was left behind by, I don't know, probably the stupid teal bastard, whatever his name is. I don't remember his name. Jimmy? What was it? Qua? Something like that? I don't know. Apparently he left it laying somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, it was in this, ignore that little Ruze in the ground. He's an idiot. It was over here. Yeah, it was across this little pool of water in this... Wait, sorry, hold on. This isn't right. You gotta get the whole effect. Hello? Hello? Okay, sorry, hold on. Pushes. Okay, check this out. Hold on. Whoa, ancient doors open. Whoa. Cool. Anyway, yeah, so that's pretty cool or whatever. This is where it all went down. This is where it all went down. As you might remember. You guys might remember when I was over here and I had like a guitar, but it was an axe. And I was like, it's blue! It's blue! It's blue! It's blue! Remember that? Yeah. Yep. And all these cool crystals or whatever. I don't know what those are about. I'm starting to think it might be Zephyr. I don't know. He kind of has a weird effect on things around him. Kind of funked up if you think about it. But yeah, pretty cool. It has been converted to a fully livable 3D space now, so I can just kind of vibe here. The government told me I have permission to crash here until further notice, so free room and board, though I imagine the pipes aren't very great, which, oh boy, do I have experience with that. I have like a lot of experience with that, much to my chagrin. Do you know what chagrin means? I promise it's not good. Sorry. God damn, this one kind of bangs. This is good lo-fi right here. Ozzy, thank you for 14 months. Anyway, yeah, I want to show you guys the 3D world real quick since I was here anyway. I could sail you guys around on like a camera or whatever, but that seems like a huge hassle, so I'm not going to do all that. Can we eat the gems? Honestly, I don't know if you should be eating these ones. When I got up here, there was no Ruzeters, but then in my weird dreamscape fever dream of a 3D debut, there were Ruzeters. But I'm pretty sure if those gems were edible, this place would have been infested and filthy with the Ruzeters, so I'm thinking these ones might not be good for you. I don't know what they do, but I get an ominous feeling from them. I feel mayhaps that you are not supposed to mess around with these ones too much.
We require additional pylons.
We require more Vespine gas. More minerals. Boy, 3D, what a time to be alive. Well, I'm really rambling today, I'm sorry. There's a lot I want to talk about. There's a lot of things I want to talk about. You guys want to see something cool? Watch this, hold on. I'm gonna leave you over here. You guys gotta wait right here for a minute, but don't look at me for a second, okay? You gotta swear you won't look at me for a second. Oh, sorry. You guys want to see something cool? Stay here for a minute, okay? I'll be right back. Damn, that's a tough walk. Yeah. Pretty cool, huh? Loudly eat your gems in your ears. Huh? What? Your funeral, man. Die if you want to. Yippee! I'll be right back. Ignore that. Remember this guy? Eh, me neither. Yeah. Got it. First try. Remember this guy? Who's that? I'm new here. This? This is Zephyr. Don't worry about him. He's a piece of shit. Anyway, yeah. So what was... Hi. Damn, why is that fish-eyed? Why my face so stretched out? Why you guys like that? Are you okay? Hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna figure it out. Wait. Yeah. But yeah, so anyway, what was I saying? Right. You guys are too tall. Can you come down here? Can you come down here real quick? Yeah. Dang. Well, now you're too short. Hold on. Yeah, close enough. That'll work. Cool. Good enough for me. Good enough for me. Good enough for me. But yeah. I don't remember what I was gonna say again. That's maybe that's okay. Sorry. Well, I crouch fast. Sorry. I was having too much fun. But anyway. I am the crouch master. Damn, I'd see, like, there's a part of me that wants to, like, talk about the 3D and how that experience was, because it was definitely a bit of a journey. Trust me. Have you ever argued for 6 months with grown adults over the course of, like, slow months of communication, entirely text-based, translated back and forth about what the meaning of tic-tac-toe is and whether or not, you know, other grown adults can solve the problem of what that is? Because I fucking have. You guys remember this wall? This one? That was supposed to be tic-tac-toe. That did not work out. After 6 months of debate back and forth about what tic-tac-toe is, I gave up. I gave up. Good times. How does that happen? I don't fucking know, dude. I think that there's a level of what's the word I want to say? Let's call it willful ignorance? No. There's got to be a better name for this. Let's call it corporate bloat. That makes it almost impossible at times to get things done, which is fine. At the end of the day, I mean, it still turned out pretty cool, but holy shit, the amount of stuff I had to scrap due to, like, dumb shit, and I mean dumb shit. Hello? Did you just climb into my mouth? Stop it. What was I gonna say? Yeah, but anyway. Blah. But that's okay, because it still turned out really cool and really fun and really awesome. But when we complain about, like, I don't know, stupid bureaucratic bullshit or playing telephone like over the course of months, that's what I'm fucking talking about. Or when I'm asked, like, oh, but how many steps do you want on the stairs? What do you mean, how many steps do I want on the stairs? How many steps do you want on the stairs? Why are we arguing about how many steps we want on the stairs? You don't even know what fucking tic-tac-toe is. I can't explain to you what tic-tac-toe is. Ah! But yeah. Anyway, you just gotta stop calling us morons. Or else they're gonna believe you. I'm starting to think that might. I don't know. Maybe that's the case. Maybe it isn't. I'm back. I had to break the wall again. Sorry. Could be a translation problem. Yeah, I guess. Could also be willful ignorance. I drew a graph. Did you guys know I drew the entire 3D? I drew the entire 3D. Oh well, that's in the past. Sometimes I look at this place and I'm like, wow, I love this place. This has a lot of memories. This was a beautiful 3D. There's a lot of funny stuff here that I got to do, and a lot of cool things happened, and what an opportunity. And I got to sing on a stage, and I got to do a little dance, and I got to perform, and that was really cool. And then I remember the, like, year and a half of fucking bureaucratic bullshit that happened before that, and how bitter I was making it here. But I try to remember that it's also a lot of, like, really cool shit that came out of it, and I don't know. I still have a lot of love for this place, so it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh my god, and then like 10 fucking minutes of Ruzeters walking around at the slowest pace possible, carrying ingredients around. Ah! Sorry. Sorry, I almost cringed out of my skin a little bit. You know what? It was difficult. But at the end of the day, it was still pretty cool. I hope you guys had fun with it. I hope you liked the 3D. It wasn't everything I wanted it to be, but it was still a lot of fun. And I hope it was still something that you guys can like look back on fondly. I do. I mean, there's things I was really like, there's things I was definitely frustrated about, but I think that, I don't know, it's something I'll probably remember it for a long time. I'll be pretty happy about it, I think. I'll still be angry at the like inadequacies of the way it was handled or whatever, but I'll still be happy about the actual end product and that I got to do something cool and I got to make, you know, memories and experiences I'll probably never be able to like replicate in any meaningful manner. Plus I got to hang out with the boys. That was pretty cool. And then there was the whole group. There's a lot of cool stuff that came out of it. A lot of cool things happened. There's a lot of frustration, but a lot of cool things that happened. Yeah. Plus the entire 3D team was like busting their balls trying to get it working. I do firmly believe that if there hadn't been so many stupid fucking like, I guess, translation errors or people being like willfully ignorant or whatever the fuck was happening, I do believe that like it would have been a perfect experience. And I think that everybody tried their best and I can only respect that at the end of the day. So yeah. Can we get a Ruzader hype POV? Yeah, hold on. Let me see where the Ruzader is. All right, let me just. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go put this one over here. Hold on. Hi. Hello. Ruzader hype POV starts now. Hello. Can I get even lower? Oh, there we go. Hi. Okay, so that's the Ruzader POV. You're welcome. But yeah. I don't know, dude. Being back here, I didn't really mean to talk about the 3D, honestly, but I haven't been back in this, like, temple since then. It's been a long time. But yeah, pretty interesting. Pretty interesting to be back here. Yeah. There's a lot of history here, if you didn't know. If you haven't listened to Turquoise's voice pack yet, which, by the way, was a tier 2 voice pack, for those of you who did not know, that's right, all the voice packs were moved down to tier 2, so if you haven't had a chance to listen to those yet, you can. Fully written by the weird brain ghosts in my head, voice acted by the weird brain ghosts in my head, and edited by me. All my work, baby, that's right. So that's pretty cool. And they've all been moved down from tier 4 to tier 2. So if you haven't listened to those yet, feel free to go check that out when you get a chance. It'll be cool or whatever. And then you'll have the context for what this place is and why it's important. Oh, I'm glad you listened to all of them. Let's go. All that for $5. I don't know how long it is altogether. I think it's like 2 hours of voice packs. I think there's like 2 30+ minute ones. There's a 10-minute one. There's a 15-minute one. I think there's a 20-minute one or some shit. I don't know, dude. There's a lot. There's a lot there. Enjoy. Enjoy. Falcona, thank you for the 5 gifted chips. What I was, you know what, I meant to talk about a couple of, there was like a lot I was supposed to do. I was planning on talking about here and I totally forgot. And also I'm supposedly working on my Tomodachi life hairs right now, and I'm not doing that. I was supposed to be doing that while I talked to you guys because I was like, I should get that done before tomorrow. And I haven't even started yet, but I'll do that in a moment. Ahmed, thank you for an entire year. Welcome back. Hi. Hi. Thanks. Maka Maka Hia! You shuffling around this POV makes your coattails look like a frilled lizard threat display. It is. It is. It's an intimidation tactic. Why do you think I wear this? It's to scare off my enemies. Fools. Can you come closer? Yeah. Bah. Too close? Oh, my bad. Hey, thanks for 10 months, by the way. Man, what's been going on with me lately? I've been getting a lot of stuff done. I spent all day running around, so now my brain's all over the fucking place because I've been running around taking care of a bunch of boring ass like life stuff and, you know, going to like government offices and like handling like fucking all the boring, mundane, day-to-day bullshit to do. I also cleaning up my stupid fucking trailer because my damn pipes burst at like 2 a.m. in the morning when I was finishing up making my delicious nachos, which, by the way, if you've never had your pipes burst at 2 a.m. when you're making delicious nachos, it's not fun. I'll tell you that. It's not a good time. It's not my favorite thing I've ever had happen. Man. Nightmare. It's fine. It's fine. I don't care. It's fine. Who cares? You think I care? Because I don't. I don't care. God, I gotta get out of this damn fucking trailer. So one of the things I decided to do today, out of desperation and anger, is I went to inquire at a bank, which I never do. I hate going to banks. I hate doing fucking normal, mundane human stuff that you have to do to be a normal, mundane human. But I went to a bank, and I was like, man, how do I get the fuck out of a trailer? How do I get a normal, like, house for normal people? Bluely, thank you for the Broken Pipes Fund. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. So I went to the bank, and I talked to them, and, hey, did you guys know... We're fucked, gamers. We're all fucked. Everybody's fucked. We're all fucked. The world's fucked. World's a fuck. We're screwed. You're never gonna believe this, but shit's expensive. I was like, oh, I've been doing pretty good. I've been saving up. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. My bank person was like, nah. Nah. I will probably have to rent. Wait. There's hope. I'll figure it out. I've been talking to the bank person, the bank lady, about like possibly doing like a loan or some shit, which I know is bad. That's a dirty word. I know. But apparently they have like first homeowners loans or something like that. So maybe I can figure something out with that. I don't know. I'm gonna try my bestest though. Roommate with other armas. I'm not gonna lie, dude. That might be the worst possible solution I could imagine. I fucking imagine living with me. Think about it for a second. Think about what that looks like. I'm up till like 6 a.m., 8 a.m. usually. I disappear anywhere from like 2 a.m. until like, I don't know, 6 a.m. on a walk. But then I come back and I'm loud and I yell and I play my video games, and then I stream and I'm loud and I yell and I play my video games. My cats are all over the place, dropping cat hair on literally everything. I mean mounds and mounds, fistfuls of cat hair. I'm constantly like making whatever fucking random ass dishes and like having to do cleanup, and plus I've got so much fucking shit on my walls that I'm always hanging up, and I just take up so much space with all my knickknacks and my doodads and my books. It would be bad. I don't think so, dude. Not a good idea. I guess it would know why you're at a different tavern for the rest of Armus. Yeah, exactly. So, that's like every other roommate. You underestimate how much shit I have. There's a reason I don't want to move into another trailer. I keep thinking, maybe I'll just move into a different trailer that's like less shitty. Maybe I'll find one where the pipes don't explode 3 fucking times in 1 year! In like less than 6 months. But I'm like, dude, I just have so much shit. I already don't have room for all the shit I have, dude. I gotta stop picking up cool knickknacks, but I keep going thrifting because I like thrifting, and then I can find really cheap stuff, and I'm like, ooh, cheap stuff. But then it takes up all the room in my fucking trailer. I've got so many books, I need more bookshelves already. Ah! How do I already need more bookshelves? Why? Anyway, I have a problem. And so I keep getting cool books. I don't know. Well, anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna be that's the goal. That's the goal this year. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get out of this fucking trailer. I've decided I'm gonna get out of this trailer. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know if it means go into a bigger trailer or if I could like find a place to rent, or if I can get a first time homeowner's loan, would be really cool. But I will figure it out. So help me God. So help me God. I gotta up my credit score. I gotta up my savings. That's the plan. That's the move. I gotta be a big strong adult. I gotta take Crimzon Rulez takes on the biggest, strongest, hardest battle he's ever done. Responsibility. Being fiscally responsible. A nice ranch? A ranch? What do you mean a ranch? Buy a ranch? That could work. For the Nacho Pipes Rent Tic-Tac-Toe Fund, not that I care anything. Sorry, hold on. Hold on. I could do this. Venentine! I almost called you Venenite. Thank you for the delicious soup. And Lazy Egg, thank you for 28 months. Thank you for manifesting swift home ownership. You know what's funny is I was talking to the bank lady. I was like, damn, dude, everything's so expensive right now. Because she's like, oh, here's what like a loan would look like. Here's how much this would cost. This is the like interest rate. Here's what your down payment would be. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, is that with the loan? She's like, oh, yeah. I'm like, oh, yeah, everything's pretty expensive. And you know what she said to me? You know what she said to me? She fucking laughed. She laughed at me. She said, yep, that's buying a house right now. Ah! Anyway, Blaze, thank you for the Minchi. Thank you for being a bruiser or Ruzader. Thank you. So yeah, that was definitely an experience. What a day. What a damn day. What a damn day. I can't afford a home. That's funny. She probably does hear that a lot. That's true. And here I thought we were going into we can't go into a housing crash until we start eating whoever's buying up all the housing. That means I have to find oh wait, I can't say a company. Oh, that's actually probably a bad idea. I was gonna say a company name who owns like every company in the world. But since I belong to a company, they might own my company, and I could get our CEOs in trouble with that. Anyway, if there's some company out there who happens to be forming a monopoly around the housing market, I'm gonna fucking find you. Not that I'm naming any names. Not that I'm naming any names. Yeah. Well, Jujutsu Man, thank you for the soup. I recommend looking for a foreclosed home. If an old person dies in their home, taxes go unpaid, it's discounted. It can be really... Say that again. What do you mean by that? How do I find that? How do I know? I want an old person home. They usually have really cool wallpaper. And sometimes they live in like cool old people Tudor homes and shit. And sometimes they have like the cool trim. You know wainscoting? Do you know what wainscoting is? Sometimes they have that. That sounds banger. I gotta find a foreclosed home. Falcona, holy shit. Thanks for the Crimzupa. You don't got to do that, but I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you everybody for all the support over the years. Of course, I wouldn't be here and even like looking at the idea of like a homeowner's loan or having any savings if it wasn't for you guys being so fucking too nice to me, frankly, for how much of a piece of shit I am. But I appreciate that. Falcona says, funds for everything else besides the books and the knickknacks and the bookshelves and the stuff you got from the thing. And for, you know what? Funds for a house that can house all the things. And for cats. Thank you! I appreciate that, gamer. Meridia says pipe on. You can raise extra money through the horse streams. The good news is the pipe is fixed. The pipe is fixed. The pipe is fixed. I had to mop up a bunch of dirty, nasty, stinky water that shot back up through the pipe into my kitchen and underneath my stove, which I had to pull out from the fucking wall to mop up, which was a huge nightmare, especially because I didn't have any fucking water, so I had to turn off the water in my whole stupid trailer and mop it up with a mop slowly into a bucket that I squeegeed it out into, and then I couldn't wash my damn hands because I didn't have any fucking water, so I had to fucking take my one water bottle and my plant spritzer and spray my hands and wash it like that. But yeah, anyway, that's what I was doing. But it's fixed now, so it's good. Oh, hi, Ariel. Hi. Sorry, I'm ranting about the housing market. Hi. This super put me in overdrive. No, don't do that. Wait, no. Machito. Wait, all right, listen. Hey, listen, we're in a recession. Don't throw me shit that puts you in overdraft. Don't be silly. If you happen to be a rich, eclectic billionaire who lives in like an ivy-covered manor and you're looking to adopt a streamer to live in your garden, then you can throw me your, oh my God, sorry about that. I got a little too close. Then you can throw me your billions. But if you're not that, don't do that. Don't do that. Machito! Thank you for the orange soup. Big dog, listening to yell about loans and bus pipes while making curry for my family is crazy. Thanks, Moth. Sorry, listen here. All right, I wasn't supposed to. I did not come here to rant about the housing market or pipes or busted pipes. I mean, I was going to talk about my pipes exploding. That was annoying. That was super annoying. But other than that, I was going to be so normal, dude. Yeah. All right, now let me see here. What else? Listen, what I wanted to talk about was, oh, that's right. What do you guys think about the horse stream? Huh? Thoughts? Did you hate it as much as I did? Were you scared? Because I wasn't. I wasn't even scared for a second. I played it up a little bit for you guys, you know. I hammed it up some, and I pretended to be scared so that you guys would feel better about how scared you were. But me personally, I was just super chill about it. It was par for the course for me, you know. I do that kind of stuff all the time, so it was pretty easy. But yeah, I was hamming it up for you guys. You're welcome. So I hope you guys enjoyed the entertainment. Let's do it again sometime. Oh, I feel like you guys get bored of that kind of content. So nah, probably not. I don't think so. I think it's probably best. It's probably best a one and done. You know what I mean? Since I'm so brave and you guys, you hate that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Just a little broke Zader in the housing market, helping another broke person in the housing market. Thanks. Whoa, Dojitsu, put that shit away. Hey, listen. You've hit your allotted limit for the day. No more soup for you. I appreciate that. More horror. Huh? No. You know there's a HOLOSTARS horror project. What? Oh, God. Oh, good heavens. Oh, good heavens. I'm a little mole. I'm pushing rocks. I'm a little mole. I'm pushing rocks. Sorry. It's 3 a.m. and you wake up and this is coming out from under the bed. Anyway, yeah, what was I saying? Right. The horror game. It was scary, dude. It scared the shit out of me. I'll be honest with you. It scared me. I don't want to do another one necessarily, but thank you, Lemon Lime Jump. It's my special talent is that I'm good at raising my heart rate on command. And thank you for 8 months. So what's the HOLOSTARS horror project about anyway? What's that going to look like? Also, Queen Kiko says, hi, Ruze. Wow, this is a totally unrelated donation. Anything we just talked about. Maybe buy a pizza or something. Mm-hmm. No more pizzas. Pizzas are over. Hashtag pizzas are over party. That all goes into savings now. No thanks. No thank you. But I appreciate that. Squeak John, thank you for 30 months of being a jackass. Wow, 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 wow. Which would be more horror, a traditional horror stream or a romance visual novel? Because do the one that scares you most. Neither scares me because I'm the bravest person that ever lived. However, I think that the visual novel would probably hurt me a little bit more. So I'll do the horror stream. I'll do the horror stream. At 200K, let's go, baby. That's right, baby. 200K. Down here. Actually, you know what? Yeah. Hold on. I'm getting too distracted by all the toggles and buttons I can push in this. It's very distracting. Have you guys noticed how distracting this is? Because I have. Anyway, Squeetron, thank you for 30 months. Damn. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on, I gotta mute. Okay, sorry. I'm back. What was I saying? Can you at least play Backrooms game with Shirley like you promised during Mecha Chameleon? Did I promise that? I remember saying something about it, but I don't remember promising anything. Did I promise something? Yeah, that's weird. I don't remember the word promise or swear or my oath is my bond coming out of my mouth. So, also, I told you you've already hit your cap. I told you hit your limit. So you better chill out. Or I'll put on my angry face. Fire Turtle says, hey people, I live in a very lavish cardboard box. Here's some funds for a cooler wagon. I honestly enjoy anything you do. Hearing you yap while either being scared, happy, or just content is good for me. It feels empty without a Ruzator here. Hold on. I gotta go get a Ruzator. 1 second. It feels kind of weird with that one. Oh, shit. Okay. All right, sorry about that. Okay, what was I saying? Right. Thank you for the soup bar. Lily Gilly says, fun fact, my bank called me after I upgraded my Minchie and I had to explain them that I adopted a grown-ass man. You told them? You didn't just fucking lie? Lie! Why would you tell them that? They're gonna question your financial decisions. Why'd you tell them? Anyway, thanks for being my parent or whatever. I was very brave and cool. Thank you, Blue Leaf. Thank you. You're right. I love the horror stream. Best part was when you stood in the corner and laughed like the jongleur for 5 minutes straight. Yeah, because I was having so much fun. I was laughing because I was having so much fun. Because I was having such a good time. That's why I was laughing so hard. I was laughing because it was the funnest thing I've ever done in my life. And I'm so sad I don't get to do more of it. But you guys hate it so much because it's so boring because I'm so good at it. So I'm not going to do it anymore because you guys don't like good content. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for 29 months. Thank you, Tofu Bunny Cat. I agree. What is happening? I gotta catch up. You guys are going a little nutty here. Hold on. Nutty Jelly says, you heard it here first, folks. Clip it and ship it. I don't know what we just clipped and shipped, but don't do that. When it comes to horror games, I feel like for this best to play Resident Evil in my experience, the one I find the least scary is 4. Yeah, 4 doesn't seem very scary. 5 and 4 seem really chill. Those are just action games. 7 looks scary as hell. I would never play 7. No thank you, no thank you. Never, 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 no matter what, not ever, never. Never, ever. Village, maybe, but 7, no thank you. So, you don't want my sneeze tax? Nope. Advocating for visual novel for 200K if it scares you more. I mean, what? I didn't say anything. How dare you, Falcona? How dare you? Okay, I think I'm caught up, and now I can go back to what I was gonna be saying something about the. I was gonna talk about the game. How do you guys feel about Mortuary Assistant? I did go watch a lore video after that to learn more about what was it? Raymond? Was his name Raymond? Was that his name? Raymond Delver? And you know what I learned in that lore video? This is spoilers, by the way. Spoilers for Mortuary Assistant. Do you guys know what I learned?
I'm a widow who's a hater. I'm a widow who's a hater. I'm a widow who's a hater.
Sorry, what was I? Right. So what I learned is that he's a fucking idiot. Also, what's the horror movie logic to... Can you guys come down here for a minute? Yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you. What's the stupid horror movie logic all the time, man? I hate it when games and movies and shit do that. I can't stand horror movie logic. I can't stand it. Why did he leave me with one match? I get it, dude. He's like, oh, well, you gotta solve this for yourself. Oh, there's a demon and like, you gotta deal with it. I can't help you. First of all, why can't you be there? Why not? What rule says you can't be there, Mr. Raymond? What rule says you're not allowed to help me with the demon? That's one. Secondarily, hey, motherfucker, you left me with one fucking match. One. You knew there was going to be a demon tormenting with my past, and you left me with one match and no flashlight? You're an asshole. You did that on purpose. Ah! Anyway, that angers me. That angers me. Don't act like you're like doing me a favor. Like, oh, sorry, I had to do this to you. I didn't want to do this to you. Ooh, you got to solve it yourself. Listen, you bitch. You locked me in here with a demon. You willingly, earnestly, knowingly locked me in here with a damn demon. And you didn't give me the tools to succeed at all. I'm pissed. I don't care if he has beef with a demon. I don't care if he didn't want to personally get possessed. Grow up, Raymond. Figure it out. Ugh, stupid. Demons messing with lights flashing probably wouldn't help. I don't know, dude. I feel like you could figure it out. There's got to be some sort of like anti-demon tech out there, right? Like there's already the like fucking Omgyor, Ringekyor like tags that they had or whatever that light up on fire when you get near the demon sign. There's got to be some light that a demon can't fuck with, right? Yeah, get a waterproof lantern and dip that shit in holy water. Let's see what that fucking demon does then. Or here's an idea. Let's just slap the demon right on his damn balls and tell him to fuck off. Hey, man, I've got an idea. Let's beat the brakes off these damn demons, huh? Huh? Why are we banishing them when we can just kick their asses? Give me a consecrated sword in 2 days, and that mortuary is clean, brother. No more banishing back to hell. In fact, I'm climbing in that furnace with you. I'm following you to hell, and I'm gonna kill you, and then I'm gonna kill everything else down there. Fuck around and find out. Yeah, I'll paladin smite your ass. I ain't even a paladin, but through the oath of rage, I will find you, and I will slay you. The only one... Sorry, hold on. Watch this. Hold on. The only one they fear is you. This little guy comes over the hill. Natty Joe, I think we're being an asshole. Yeah, I'll bring Haka and Shinri for backup. Dun, dun, dun. When I look at the sky, me back to you, and all of the time I was on mine, and all of the things I had to do, and all of the times when we met, so I sit here alone. Sorry, I had to get him out. That you have well from me. Sorry. Interjon Stars, thank you for the 5 gifted chips. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I'm really just here yapping, huh? I'm really just here yapping. I was supposed to do the... I should probably get started on those hairs, huh? I should get started on the Tomodachi life hair so I have it ready for tomorrow. Actually, that reminds me. Since I got the music going right now and I started singing it because I couldn't help it. Hey, could you guys do me a favor? Hey, can you do me a favor? Ruzeters, hello. Knock, 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 knock. You can't tell this face no. You can't tell this face no. Can you do me a favor? Can you give me some Rizbo song suggestions for karaoke this weekend? It could be repeats or new ones or whatever. Just, I need some stuff to look through. So if you can use the Crimzon Tunes hashtag on social media so I can look through that and see what suggestions there are, that would be great. Thanks. Sorry, I'm back. I got distracted again. Man, my brain's not there today. It's cooked. I had to do too much stuff today. What was I talking about? Yeah, if you guys have song suggestions, could you do hashtag Crimzon Tunes on social media for me? That'd be cool. If you have song suggestions for any of the stupid brain ghosts that I have rolling around in my head, I'm gonna force them all to sing whether they like it or not, as a form of paying rent for borrowing my body once in a while. So, yippee! It'll be cool. What was I gonna say? What else has been going on lately? Oh! Did you guys know there's a new Tumblr poll happening about me being the most adoptable man? Eh? Did you guys know that? I've been adopted before. I've been adopted once or twice. Right now I'm up against Simon from Iron Loam, which is gonna be a tough sell because I think that's Markiplier. Damn. I guess I lost. Oh well. We tried, Ruzeters, and that's good enough. Wait, I'm beating his ass? Oh shit, how bad am I beating his? Wait a minute. How bad am I beating his ass? 72%? Oh yeah! Really? Well, fuck it. Never mind. I was gonna say, oh, well, maybe if I win, I can play Ion Wrong. But never mind. Fuck that. I don't have to give any incentives. I can do whatever I want. I don't have to play a horror game. Yippee! Yay! Get done, Simon! Whee! Here's something that won't wash off. Much. How about a magic trick? Ah! This guy hates content. Hey, how dare you? I like content. I'm making content right now. Can't you tell? This is content. Sort of. Kind of. I'm not gonna lie, this might be the worst content I have ever produced. This has been the most rambly, disjointed, non-like uniform, fucking organized, like branching powder keg of thoughts I've had in a long time. This just feels like the way I think about things on the day-to-day when I'm trying to yell at myself to focus and I have to like do it 57 times per thought or task. So my bad for doing that to you guys. It's been a long day, but I'm doing it. 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 But yeah. So how many people do I have to fight after I beat Simon? If I beat Simon, if I defeat Simon, who am I up against? How many people are left? Somebody go do some scouting for me, Ruzeators. Go now, my soldiers. Begin the Ruzade. Scout ahead. Find out the enemy forces for me. Peak content. This has not been peak content. I literally been bitched about the housing market, complained about busted pipe. I turned into a dad for a minute. I complained about housing market and busted pipes. I talked about going to the damn bank. And then I talked about, I don't know, mortuary assistant. How many more rounds do I have to fight? No! I mean... Yeah, I have no idea what the tumbler pull is. Make Mitch help you. I'm glad to hear that, Lemon Lime Jump. I'm glad I'm keeping a piece of your soul intact. It's no use! It's no use! It's no use! The Iblis trigger. It's no use. Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald? Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald? Shut the fuck up, Sonic. Ah, Sonic speed! You can't say that! This game's rated E for everyone! Holy shit! That's crazy, Shadow! Man, I should not have let myself in here to do a Zatsu. I gotta control myself. Sorry. The other day, I can't tell you that, actually. Never mind. Never mind. I'm not telling you. I can't tell you that. I'll tell you, well, okay, I'll tell you a little bit. I've been on a bit of a detox on like how often I watch YouTube shorts, because I deleted TikTok a while ago, right? So I've been trying not to watch as many YouTube shorts. So sometimes I choose to like do tasks in dead silence like a fucking psychopath. I won't turn on music. I won't turn on a podcast. I won't turn on YouTube videos or shorts or a video essay. And I've taken to talking to myself, I've realized. So I was doing my dishes and I started talking to myself, and I had a conversation in my mind's eye where I had a full-length conversation, and I was an old dwarven man talking to my granddaughter about humans, because she was excited because I had apparently met humans at some point in my life, and she was like, wow, is it true, Grandpa, that you've met the tall people? And I was like, and she was asking lots of questions about them, and I was just having this full feature-length fucking commentary like a movie was playing in my brain. I was like, I should write that shit down. I should write that shit down. But anyway, that's where my brain is at now. If I work in silence, I become other people for a little bit. I make OCs. Moonshiro says, you saying you're not remembering promising the Mech Chameleon stream? Yeah, I remember your goalie Betsy Shinui had plans to do the background game like a year and a half ago. Did we though? Because I don't remember that. I don't remember that. Is that how the Ruze came out? No. It's just that sometimes my body is a conduit for ghosts and fantasy spirits. But the Ruze, those ones are just in there permanently. They're little freaks. They live in there. I don't know what their deal is. They're real ones, little bastards. Is that how the crew exists? Yeah, sometimes I find myself standing around and I'll say something as like Clifford or some shit. And I'll be like, oh, uh-oh, let a little Clifford out there. King, thank you for being a Ruzader. We need 3D models of the Ruze bows? Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Both finding someone to work on that and also the amount of budget that would have to go into that. I also, the other day, I was doing, what was I doing? Let's see, the Grandpa Dwarf conversation. Oh, it was when I was doing dishes again. I was doing dishes, and I had a conversation as God. Not God like capital God from whatever religion you want to associate with, but I was working on the gods in my fantasy setting, and I don't think I meant to be working on them, but I was talking as a god, and I started like rambling about the idea of like how much torment. I basically, I was like, I was both a cleric and a god at the same time, and the cleric was reaching out to the gods, and the only thing they heard back was help me. And it's like I started talking as this god that was basically, he was like suffering because he was existing within and without, where he could not be a part of like the universe that he had helped to create or whatever, because he himself can't participate. It's kind of like you can't participate with like the cells in your hands, right? Like you made the cells in your hands, and in a way you are the god of your body, right? But you can't participate. You can't talk to the mitochondria. And that's kind of like, I guess, what the gods in this setting I was thinking of are like. And I started discussing like the strangeness of like presiding over a universe you can't participate or be a part of, and how that's basically eternal torment and there's no way out of it, and all you can really do is watch and not affect it in any meaningful sense because it continues without you whether you like it or not. And I'm like, damn, that's rough, buddy. But then I got too into it and I started thinking really hard about like, well, how would a god communicate that notion to a human in the first place anyway? And if the gods could communicate these notions to the mortals, would mortals even worship gods at that point? Or would they see them as like eternal sufferers that just exist inside this weird pocket of like power where they basically are like living batteries that give like fuel to the universe and magic, but are unable to participate and be a part of it, and just have to sit there in their like divine sentience, knowing all, but being unable to affect change? And I don't know, dude, I'm really gonna have to work on that a little bit, but I'll figure it out. That was a weird one. That was an interesting one to like kind of run through my brain a bit. 8 months of counting. That's right, King. Maybe I should write some short stories or some shit. Huh. But also, well, okay, so here's the thing. I'll tell you about my gods, because I don't think that this like is gonna be so nerdy that there's no chance that this ever like gets repossessed by the government, because they don't give a shit and they're not gonna think about this or like watch this enough to really like steal this from me. Not that they would anyway. Not that I'm calling them thieves. I'm just saying that anything I say under the branch of, you know, being here as an idol does technically not belong to me, but that's okay, because this is just a concept. Please do not original to character, do not steal. I just love Latina's Sonic. Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald? So anyway, the way I was thinking about the gods in my setting that I'm working on, which I'm not really, I say working on, and I mean this in a very loose sense. Next membership VPs win. That's a secret, Capper. That's a secret. That's a secret. Thanks for the suit, though. What was I saying? Fuck. And I lost my thought. Right. So I'm not really working on the settings so much as like I occasionally run it around in my head, and it's kind of like the working default world that I've been world building over the course of like the last, I don't know, 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 years without really like actually world building. Just the way I think about the fantasy like races and stuff that are classical, and also a couple original races that I can't talk about here because those are write downable and copyrightable and stuff. But so I think about a lot like magic and how it would fundamentally change the laws of reality and also evolution and speculative biology and things like that. And then I think backwards from there and I'm like, well, how would creatures evolve in a world where magic existed and was like a fundamental part of their reality? But beyond that, what does that say about like the creation of this universe? And are gods real? Because you want to have things like paladins and clerics, right? But if you have things like paladins and clerics, then they have to be able to call upon these gods, and if they can call upon the gods, and the gods themselves are a fundamental like part of the reality. And at that point, if they're not participating in the world, then are they really gods, or are they just like power like conduits for magic or like, you know, creation itself? And if they are participating in the world, are they killable? Because if they are, then they're not really gods, are they? They're just superhumans. They're basically just superheroes. So the way I view gods in my setting, right now, is like programmers. And you might be wondering, what's that mean? What I mean is, if you program a video game, you can know everything about that video game. You can make an avatar, you can send it in the world, you can make effects happen, you could summon fire, lightning, ice, whatever. You can do whatever you want. You could even make people like explode or stop existing or erase them from memory, right? You can do all of these things. But you, the god of this world, you can't be in it. You can't be a part of it. You're always separate. You are within and you are without, because you yourself can never truly exist within it. You can have an avatar, paladins, right? But you can't be there. You can't exist there. You are not one within it. You are fundamentally, existentially not a part of that reality. And it makes me wonder, how would the gods react, right? Like, how would certain gods deal with this? Would some go mad? Would many go silent? Maybe there's millions of gods, and it's just like the vast majority of them have just like gone so crazy or so inept from their inability to be a part of this reality, but still being trapped within it, that they just don't talk anymore. They've essentially like gone full like, I don't know, POW type shit, right? Like prisoner of war, where they've been tormented for so long they no longer function. They've just chosen to shut down. But the gods who do talk, some of them are crazy, or some of them are angry, or some of them like actively maliciously participate in the world to hurt the things that get to exist within it because they're jealous, or maybe some are actively like helping because they have such divine grace or such like endless patience that they're like, well, just because I have to suffer doesn't mean the mortals have to suffer. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. So that's kind of how I think about the gods in my setting, I guess. Yes, exactly, Alvain Fencer. Yeah, kind of like that. That way it allows me to have my cake and eat it too, because one thing I don't like in fantasy is when gods do exist and there's like a chosen true pantheon, you know what I mean? So like if there's like, oh, well, you know, like, I don't know, Tyr is actually the god of justice and light. It's like, well, then Tyr is the god of justice and light for everybody. And that means that like, I don't know, if Tyr takes the form of like a human man with a big beard, then what's that say about lizard men? Then they're like, oh, why is that god like the weird fleshy guy without the scales? How come we don't get ours? And I feel like that's just kind of boring. I like cultures that are as diverse as the real world, you know what I mean? So I like the idea that there's like a lot of naturalistic or shamanistic gods, or there's like spiritual gods, or there's religions formed around like monotheisms and like duotheisms, and the idea of like, you know, saints and shit like that, and the idea that basically anything people believe is an interpretation of the divine, but any of it could be true but does not necessarily have to be true. And this concept of gods lets me have my cake and eat it too, because while there may be true given, like, yes, these gods do exist, there's so many of them that any religion could technically be true, and any religion could also just be a fundamental misunderstanding or misreading of the gods that do exist. Does that make sense? So anyway, that's what I've been thinking about lately. And I was having a conversation as one of these gods that like wasn't angry at the world necessarily, but also wasn't helpful and was just kind of looking for a way out, I guess, like looking for a way to stop existing, which is maybe a dark thought, but that's kind of what that god that I was like seeing in my head while I was doing my dishes, that's what that god was doing. He was basically like impealing his clerics to find a way to kill a god. Hi, hi, Gigi. What's up, gamer? What? Say that again. Hey, Ning, say that again. Type that again. I have not been writing this stuff down. I just keep it all in my brain. How can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence, Ruze. How can you kill a god? Shame on you, sweet Ruze. I'm a god. I'm a god. Oh, 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 oh. Dude, the writing in Morrowind seems so good. I gotta play Morrowind one day. I don't want to do it on stream because I feel like it would take forever, but genuinely, I need to sit down and just like go through Morrowind, like full stop, read all the lore and actually play through it. I've heard, just what I've heard about the writing seems so fucking good. That seems like such good writing. I don't know who the lead writer was on the Elder Scrolls back then, but give them a goddamn medal because, oh my God, the way they wrote the dwarves of that setting and the Dark Elves and the Aedra and the Daedra and the Divine of the Dark Elf Society, dude, that shit was so fucking, that seems so compelling. I wish I had like been like playing RPGs and been old enough to be like fucking around during Morrowind's like heyday, because that would have been so sick, dude. That would have been so sick. Mark Laidlaw? That's a banger name, brother. Well, that guy's a fucking killer writer. His idea of like fantasy pantheon. I'm never not going to be mad at Mr. fucking Howard for doing what he did to Oblivion. Did you guys know that Oblivion was originally going to be way different? I don't know if you guys have played Oblivion, which I love. Don't get me wrong. I love Oblivion. It's my first ever Elder Scrolls game. I liked Oblivion a lot. I like my like Western fantasy slop, and they're cool or whatever. But the Empire from Oblivion is very like Greco-Roman themed, basically, right? But originally they weren't going to be like that. They were going to be like vaguely Eastern themed, I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe they're supposed to be like vaguely Eastern themed, and they were supposed to live in this big breadbasket environment where they were doing like huge like terrace style farms of like rice paddies and shit like that. And then they punked out because I think Todd watched fucking like Lord of the Rings. He's like, no, we need to have this. We need it to look like this. It's got to be more like this. And I'm like, dude, don't be a fucking coward. Like, it sounds like the Empire had such interesting world building around it. And for once, you're gonna have like an actual Empire of Man that wasn't like your typical like either medieval Europe like knights or your Greco-Roman fucking legionnaires. And no, we went back to that instead. And like, dude, don't get me wrong, again, I like my West slop, I get it, but you could have had such a compelling culture there. We've already got our fucking West slop. It's the goddamn Bretonnians and the goddamn fucking Nords, dude. You got your Vikings, you got your West slop. You had it right there. You had it right there. The original Imperial City from lore was basically Roman to Noctilon. That sounds so fucking cool. That sounds so fucking cool. Ah! Anyway, I'm mad. I'm a little mad. I'm a little mad. Oh well. Anyway, whatever. Whatever. It happens. I kind of wish I could read a lore book from like what the original plan was for all the cultures, though I will admit that the original Nord culture seemed kind of stupid. Huh. We're Vikings. We're Vikings, but like, if you asked a guy in a trailer park what Vikings were. My theory is they couldn't do a real jungle. Possibly. That's definitely very possible. That's very possible. Cyrodiil was originally a jungle, but then Lord of the Rings came out and they decided they wanted more stylistically aligned with that. Blah, blah, boo, boo. You should, Pally Alley. Okay, this is where I do a, hold on, as a YouTuber, I need to do a smooth topic change, 1 sec. So, how about that weather? whether or not I get the boys together to play a new game with me. So yeah, I've been trying to get the boys together so we could do another Armis collab or something. Would be really cool. I'm trying to get them to play Windrose with me, I'm gonna be honest. But so far everybody's schedules have been kind of all over the fucking place, and you know, everybody's like, sometimes there's music lessons, or sometimes we got like fucking tournaments they're doing or whatever. But I really want to play Windrose together, and if I can't play that, I want to play Valheim, and if I can't play that, I want to play Abiotic Factor, and if I can't play, I just need these boys to sit down, lock in, and play a survival game with me, dude. I love me some survival slop. Let me get a little bite of that. Is that cutting down logs for the 587th time as I progress from stone tools up to my copper tools, up to my iron tools, up to my steel tools? And you don't mind if I do? I don't mind if I do that. Oh, do you want me to build a beautiful Tudor home? A small tavern, mayhaps, with a little bit of waddle and daub? Oh, you shouldn't have. Oh, you want me to mine this rock? Well, I sure fucking will. Let me have a bite of that. Oh, fighting enemies and subpar combat systems, because no survival game could ever master a good combat system. Please, let me have a little taste. Bruh, they just put out a survival game with a good combat system that was like really genuinely super compelling. Fuck, I would never leave. I would never leave. Give me a survival game, but give me like the combat of something with like Dark Souls level like PvP, right? But like Monster Hunter or Dragon's Dogma, like monster fighting. You know what I mean? That's all I want. Holy shit, it's my left boot. What are you doing here? I did see that Vintage Story is okay, so I don't think Vintage Story is revamping their combat, right? But they are adding new armors, and they're doing layered armor, which I wish more games would do. I love layered armor systems. It opens up so many doors, and it solves so many RPG problems. One of the problems I have with RPGs, right? And this is something I really struggle with in tabletop RPGs, especially in D&D. Wow, we're really getting off topic. I don't care. Library, thank you for the soup. What are Zatsu's for if not getting off topic? So one thing I really struggle with in RPGs, especially tabletop RPGs, right, is gear progression, which is especially egregious in like new D&D. D&D since 4th edition has struggled with giving you meaningful upgrades to your armor, and it's always like, well, you find your favorite weapon and you stick with it because there's no like difference between using a mace or a spear that matters at all. And once you have like a +1 of any weapon, you may as well just stick with it, right? However, I understand why they do that, because giving you too many upgrades too fast is just kind of like too much, and it can be too strong, and like upgrades of like +1 damage are boring. You know what solves this in a lot of ways? Layered armor. Layered armor. Why? Because I don't need a chest plate of +2. I can upgrade from like having cloth under armor to having like chainmail under armor, or padded gambeson, or maybe I have like I don't know, a fitted inside of my armor that like adds more padding on the inside of the plate to blunt to dull blunt damage from maces and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And then you can have another layer on top of that. And then also if you have like cool sectioned armor where you can't buy it all at once, just like a full plate of suit. Like a full suit of plate mail should cost you more than a house of that times money, right? So what if I just buy a couple shoulder plates first? And it's like, okay, well now you've got more guards on your shoulders. And I know that's hard to do in tabletop because that incremental damage would be hard to track. But in video games, it does it for you. So we should do that more often. It'd be a lot of fun. I would love that. And Vintage Story is getting ready to do that. They're doing like layered armor and sectioned armor where it's like depending on where you're putting it on your body. And I'm super excited for that. It seems really cool. Yeah, Candy! Thanks for 3 months. I'm excited for an Armis collab at some point. I'm gonna get the boys to sit down and play Windrose with me if it's the last fucking thing I do. So help me God. So help me God. And once I get them to sit down and play Windrose with me, and we sing a couple she shanties on our boat or whatever, then I'm gonna trick them into long form Valheim. I'm gonna trick them into playing Valheim with me for 500 years because I've been meaning to play that for a minute. But yeah, I'm excited about the Vintage Story armor update and the combat update. Though I think the combat update might just be a couple new weapons. I don't know if they're actually changing the way combat works, which is a shame because even like a simple parry system would go a long way. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, Abadide. I think that like there's no real way to do that in a tabletop setting if you don't want to like be rolling 587 dice and cross-referencing like 5 charts. I get that. Oh, Zuna. Oh my, thank you for the chip. Today the king of the underground, women up, bring it on, can't stop us now, bring it on, we may know it now, run my money, burn it down, bring it on, and we don't mess around, yeah. Jazzy. Oh, yeah, I want to do a 1.0 Valheim. Let me play Valheim. Also, the new game the Valheim devs are working on looks really cool. And also, I'm excited for the new game that the guy who did that did the one No Man's Sky. I'm excited for that game. I want to play that too when it comes out. You like jazz? You guys want to switch positions? Too bad. Whee! Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, there you are. Hi. But yeah, they're too busy adding 50 things every month in No Man's Sky to work on other games. I'm okay with that. I really wanted to do a No Man's Sky series where basically what I was going to do is I was going to role play as like a space explorer or maybe like a space ecologist, and I was going to go from planet to planet and just start documenting everything I found. And try to like do it in character, but I just never found the time to do that series, which is a bit of a shame. I think that would have been a lot of fun. Oh well. Four-leaf fields on Steam. You can farm bugs. I like farming bugs. That sounds cool. I like bugs. Yeah. Starbound would be so cool, but I would mod the shit out of it. You know, I played Starbound. You're never gonna believe this. I played Starbound in its infancy. It looks like I've got like, at this angle, it looks like I have blue shoes on and I'm just like sitting with my little feet up. And I played Starbound when this is only going to resonate with like 2 of you. This is how early I got into Starbound. I played Starbound when it still had hot and cold mechanics. And it was largely marketed as a survival game. That's how early access I was in Starbound. I played so much Starbound. I played Starbound so long for so much that I don't even know if it's actually like properly documented on my Steam. I remember. I miss it too. I think the hot and cold mechanics were really cool. I think more, okay, here's another thing I think survival games need to do, and I'm not bluffing. Survival games need to be more obtuse and more annoying and more punishing and more limiting. I think they need to be more restrictive in the way that they present their content to you and force you to adapt. Which is to say, I think that, like, for example, when you upgrade to, like, let's look at Minecraft as an example, right? If you upgrade to diamond armor, I don't think that should be an end-all be-all. I think that should be situational. Sure, it should be really good in combat. I think it should be shit. I think it should make you really cold. If you try to wear it in mountains or snow, I think you should freeze very quickly. I think you should be forced to take suboptimal armor that keeps you warmer in cold environments, and vice versa. I think you should be forced to take suboptimal armor that keeps you cooler in hot environments. I think you should be forced to take like gas masks and rebreathers and skin protecting gear in toxic environments. I think armor should be evolving to suit the environment you're in because you're in a survival game and the main character is the environment and not you. I don't think you should be allowed to just be like, I've made the in-game armor and now it's done. But don't you want to roast and plate meal in the desert? No. No. I don't want to do that. Even in non-survival games, that'd be cool as hell. Yeah. I wish there's a lot of survival games coming out right now. And like, I love survival games. I love my survival slop. It's probably second to like action RPGs for one of my favorite types of games. Honestly, maybe survival games are my favorite. I don't know. Because survival games can be an action RPG in the right context, so sometimes I like them even more. But one thing I really wish that survival games did more often is experiment. I feel like they never really get super creative with it, and I'm like, you guys could push the envelope so much further. And I don't mean experiment like, they don't need to get wild, right? Like, it doesn't have to be like, oh, our survival game's different because it's like you're playing as like a band of adventurers in airships in the sky and you have to scavenge sky islands. Like, yeah, that's cool. That's fun. That's interesting. But I mean, like, really get adventurous with the mechanics themselves, right? See how far you can push the limit of survival. I think that's why I like vintage stories so much, because it's not different in a lot of ways than something like Minecraft, but it's willing to push the mechanics so much further of what you need to do to survive. And I love that. But anyway. It's also why I liked the cottage witch mod so much in Minecraft. It didn't make it harder, but it made it more in-depth for so many things. Like if you wanted to be like a brewer or a farmer or a mechanic or a witch or whatever, there's just so much to tinker around with and fuck with. It was very fun. Favorite Starbound race? Florin. But then after that, I played humans. So mostly Florin and humans. The glitch were cool, but I didn't want to play as a robot. I like their culture, though. I loved finding glitch planets.
You think this model's cute?
Cringe. What else has been going on lately? Let me think for a minute. Oh yeah, I put out a schedule. So tomorrow's gonna be Tomodachi life, of course, as you guys know, which is, I gotta work on my hairs actually, so I'm gonna start on that here in a second, or maybe I'll do it off stream, I don't know. Friday I'm gonna be doing a little bit of Minecraft. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm gonna adopt some sopping wet cats. The most adoptable man adopts cats. And then Sunday, Ruze karaoke. It's going to be unarchived, so don't forget to get your suggestions in on that. You can use hashtag Crimzon Muse to suggest different songs for the Ruze, and I'll get that done. Oh, speaking of schedules, that reminds me, I believe, was it Server Day? Yes, Server Day says, are you going to be doing your schedules like this from now on, starting at Monday and ending on Sunday because you've been doing it the other way for 2.5 years? Well, yes, but mostly because I have my meetings on Monday and it makes it really inconvenient, and also because I take Mondays off so infrequently and actually almost always stream on a Sunday that like having my Sunday stream essentially always be a gorilla that you can't be warned about just seemed kind of pointless when you can count on me being gone on Monday. So I decided I would just switch over to Monday being my first day so that it's like a day just for you guys to read the schedule, and then Sunday I almost always stream anyway, so it makes the most sense to me. Also, it's time I probably get on everybody else's fucking beat because I've confused the other boys multiple times by starting on Monday for my schedules. So, hee hee. So yes, schedules will almost certainly be like this going forward. So now you know. Flames of disaster. The flames of disaster. The flames of disaster? Whoa! No way! The flames of disaster? It's no use. Huh. 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 Chaos. Control. I just love Latina's Sonic. What happened to Thursday on the last schedule? I don't know, dude. What happened to Thursday on the last schedule? What do you mean? You think I remember that? I don't remember anything on nothing. Let me check what Thursday on the last schedule was. 1 second. Oh, it's dead. I killed it. That day died. That day doesn't exist anymore. I got rid of that Thursday. It's gone. I was out of crunchy, delicious gems to feed the Ruzeters, so I fed them that Thursday. Yum, 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 yum. I'm a little bug and I like to eat rocks. Yeah. So that's what happened. Oh, you were excited for 45 hours of Dwarf Fortress? Well, guess what? Tomorrow, big surprise stream, 45 hours of Dwarf Fortress! But not really, though. Because I gotta do Tomodachi life. But maybe the day after, I don't know. Do you guys think I can hold a note until I make it to the end of the island? I think I can. 48 hours of Dwarf Yeah. First try. I made it to the end of the island. I just didn't make it back very well. I'm an idol. That wasn't audio poison at all. Unfortunately, I've given you guys a glimpse into what I fucked up. I'll let you guys know how I think and act on the regular when I'm not being a honed content creator and an idol. I let you guys know how dumb my brain is. Oh man. This stream sucks. Bye. Open in your. Never mind. I found a stamina potion. Everything's okay. Fuck you guys. Nom, 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 nom. Yeah. Yeah. Ta-da! Aha! Look at this little fella. I brought that for you. You're welcome. So, no hoge for huh? What? Yes? Maybe? What? Who? My Oshi disappeared. Oh, wait, he's back. Hi, Oshi. Hello. It's your Oshi, Ruzader. Malachi Garden. Thank you for the 14 months and thank you for good jobbing me. Yeah, I don't want to brag, but it was kind of cool. Kind of the coolest thing anybody's ever done or whatever. Yeah. Thanks for the gifted chips. Yum. What do you guys want to talk about? Let me sit down. What do you guys want to talk about? Cute. Oh, sheesh. Okay, bust it down. Bust it down. Wait a minute. 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 Oh, sheesh. Don't hurt him now, white boy. Throw the tail back. Okay, okay. We're gonna get that. Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Chippy Rudy have Zephyr! No! A knife! What?
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
What am I doing? Wait a minute. I gotta stop fucking around. I'm streaming. I forgot. I'm live. Hold on. I gotta make content. Here we go. Content time. You guys ready? I think I talked about everything I wanted to talk about today. Yeah. I think that's it. Yippee! We did it! Yay! Go us! Go us! Go us! Uh-huh. 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 Yeah. This is peak content? No, Peak's a different game. So, how many hairs have I done? None. Blessed morning to have the humming with this awesome music in the background. Oh yeah, the bloodhounds. Except that's not what the song is. So, oops. Yeah. I don't want to do the hairs on stream anymore. I'm going to do those off stream. You don't get to be a part of that anymore. Bleh. The music's good, or they just remade songs. Oh, actually, this is a HOLOSTARS lo-fi playlist, which are all remixes of some of our HOLOSTARS original songs. That includes a lot of the Arma songs and the Tempest songs and the Vanguard songs. And you too can listen to it. It's a whole half an hour of HOLOSTARS lo-fi music that you can listen to on YouTube right now if you'd like. It's not that I hate you, it's just that I can't focus. I can't focus. I couldn't possibly do that. I'm too easily distracted right now, dude. I'm too easy to distract right now. I can't do it. I can't. You guys want the link to the HOLOSTARS lo-fi thing? Because I need more people to watch this. Not enough people are watching this. Here you go. How much stamina potion have I had? I'm working on like three hours of blinking, having to help a maintenance guy fix my stupid fucking exploded water pipe, 2 a.m. Ruinous disaster where I had to clean my entire kitchen and move my stove out of the way and clean out like decades of like gunk or whatever from whoever lived here before me. That was all soaked in yucky under the trailer water, and also having to do a bunch of like boring bullshit tasks on the day. So I'm running on raw delirium, baby. And right now, let me check. 1/4 of a stamina potion. Ah, tasty. You had to help the maintenance guy with that? Hey man, Welcome to fucking Pavo Nation, Midwest, Elysium, America. But yeah, I had to help the maintenance guy with that. It wasn't too hard though. At least I didn't have to crawl under the trailer. He did that. This is the third fucking pipe. You know what? I'm not getting. I can't do this again. I can't talk about this again. I won't do it. I'm not talking about it. I don't care. And yeah, it was annoying, but whatever. We're past it. We're past it. We're better than that. We're better than that. Oh, that's making me dizzy. Oh, my screen. Maintenance man will not be coming to karaoke. No. On Sunday? I don't think so. At least I hope not. Unless something else goes terrible. That would suck. But don't worry. What I'm gonna do is after this stream, I'm gonna go make my Tomodachi life hairs, and then I'm probably gonna blink. I'm probably gonna blink for a little bit. Maybe. I wonder if I should start early tomorrow. Should I start early tomorrow? Tomodachi life seems like it goes on for a minute. Why are we saying Deltarune? What's happening on Deltarune? What's Deltarune? What do you mean? Nuh-uh. Oh, chapter 5 is gonna drop tomorrow. That's cool. Ooh, that's pretty fancy. That's exciting. That's exciting. I made it. Oh. Speaking of chibi models, am I allowed to share who did the mascot chibis everyone's using for the collabs? Hmm? Oh, yeah, I already did. Oh, you mean the, the Kigus? The Kigu chibis? Yeah, it's already, I retweeted on Twitter. Actually, it was a Nihilus production. Yeah. Oh, yeah, my eyes just do this. You guys didn't know that? They just do that. You're just jealous. Chibi-Roo, gonna get you. This is why I couldn't sit still during the collab, dude. I had to keep jumping up on top of things and jumping off things. I don't know what my deal is. Something about this damn game sends me in a, I think it's a VR. I'm not even in VR right now, but being in VR just makes me want to run up and jump on things and be a little freak. I think I get the same urge when I'm just running around people. Maybe it's just being around people makes me want to be like, blah, blah, blah. It's my bug instincts. Yeah. Yeah. You guys want to see another cool spot? Don't worry, I'll take you there. It's the cat in you? How dare you? How dare you? Yeah, I like this one a lot. It's kind of nice just being out here on this little floating island. Something about it's just kind of peaceful, you know what I mean? It's distant, it's quiet. Well, see you guys later. Psych. Extra life, baby. Oh, do a flip? All right, hold up. Okay.
Hey, this is Crimzon Rulez on 98.2 Smooth Stars. Thanks for tuning in for a little bit of this jazz section. I just wanted to say, I hope you've enjoyed our talk show segment, and I'll see you again soon. I'm going to try to get those boys together and maybe get a new Mad Vice going, or possibly a little collab with some Windrows or survival games. We'll see. In the meantime, hang tight and enjoy a few more of these cozy streams. I've got a lot coming up for you this week, and maybe even a cozy gorilla if I find the time to play a little bit of Dwarf Fortress. You never know. Keep your eyes peeled and keep on listening. I'll see you next time. And as always, Ruzeters, raid.